what's up, Truth Team? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka SC's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. Listen, I got sent this video. It seems like it originated on TikTok. However, it made its way to IG and all that. And it's an interesting storyline, okay? And we're gonna get into that because y'all know, as a teen mom, y'all know I was 14. If you didn't know, now you know. When I had my daughter, who is now 22 years old. So I get growing up with a child, I get having to parent a child, and I get having a child coming of age, and our preference on what that child, now young adult, should do. And I'm gonna give my opinion on the situation. I'm saving this reaction to watch it in real time with you guys. Only read the caption of it. So with that being said, let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
So shout out to DJ Key Crank, because this is where I got it from. And as y'all can see, it says, a mother says she chose not to attend her daughter's graduation due to her inviting her 31-year-old boyfriend, which began dating when she was 17, now 18. The daughter feels hurt by her mother's absence. Is the mother wrong? Well, let's look at the evidence, okay? Let's listen to what they had to say.
Let her learn. But I'ma still tell her what's right.
Thousands of seats away from him in your own little area. So y'all, I'm someone I ain't got no business.
She only acting like she care right now because of me telling y'all how old this man is. Other than that, I got a text right now. She said, "In Jesus Christ, don't come. I don't want you there. Block my number." Ben had me blocked for days. Well, y'all don't know what's going on. It's always two sides to the story. That's why I keep receipts.
So what are you watching?
This is the situation here. This is why she was never living here when she turned 16, because she crashes out. This ain't nothing new.
She paid for the car.
Watch out.
Mommy.
She crashes out. Break things, pull out knives, tear down stuff.
No, it's not that. Y'all.
You let a nigga get in between you coming to my graduation, talking about you didn't come because he was there when you could have sat thousands of seats away from him.
Pause. All right, let's talk about that slide, okay? First and foremost, I'm seeing they already got some issues with each other, because she just said, the mom said, so the mom is the one in the white. She just said that she wasn't living there past 16. Okay. So it's a bumps in the road in a relationship. All right. So we got to keep that in mind before we give our opinion. Okay. That they already have a rocky relationship. Now, do I agree with a 17-year-old and a 31-year-old? Hell no. Okay. Luckily, me and my daughter understand. But if she chose to, I wouldn't like it. But at 22, what can I say? Now, at 17, living in my house, I got a lot to say. I don't even care if it is legal by state law. Would that be enough to keep me from her graduation, though? I'll be honest, I enjoyed my daughter's graduation, so we're going to keep that in mind. Let's go to the next slide.
What's wrong? She said, let her learn her own mistakes. I said, okay.
And I'm on parole, but
if somebody asked me why you ain't go to the graduation, that's the truth. That's why I didn't go to the graduation. What is the big deal? If you know what you're doing is not right, you want people to hide it, don't do it. The people asked me the truth, I gave them the truth. I'm not going to leave my kids at home by themselves, my little ones, and I'm not going to go around somebody that's a P word. That's it. I don't care if I could have said all the way across over the way. I still got a bumping heads, but I still got that in my mind that he's there.
Everybody gonna come in the group at the end of the thing and I guess take pictures.
Can we just get off this conversation?
She said, did she invite her siblings? She only had 5 tickets, y'all. She invited her grandma, me, and Anthony, and that was it. She said the little kids, she didn't even want them to come. She didn't even want them to come. She said, no, I don't want them coming. She didn't even want them to come. She said, only me and him could come. So you trying to tell me you want me to leave the 3 little ones at the house by themselves? I just let her learn. But I'ma still tell her what's right and what's wrong. She said, let her learn her own mistakes. I said, okay.
All right. Let's talk about that. All right. Leaving the little kids at home. I mean, it's one talking in the background, grown as hell, first and foremost. But nevertheless, you could have found somebody to sit with your little kids. I don't think that's that big of a deal, okay? Because, like, really, who want a bunch of little kids probably yelling, screaming, crying, and all that at their graduation, okay? First and foremost. Secondly, again, you're making excuses. I'm going to be honest. Like, all that, even if he's pedo, whatever he is, I agree with the daughter, you could have said away from him. You didn't even have to speak to him or nothing. Like, I don't know. Just as a mother, I ain't letting nothing stop me from being at my child's event. Y'all know, like, I ain't about to let none of that stop. None of it, okay? Even my stepdaughter, me and, Mr. Truth and his family was on the outs when she graduated last year. I was in there. And guess what? For that day, we was able to put everything aside and be there for her. So I don't get that, just because he's there, I wouldn't have missed it. So far, she's not making a good point to me, okay? We all know teens turn to young adults. They think they know everything. We know that, especially when you get a little, if y'all get with my girl. So you already know, yeah, you got to let them learn, but at the same time, that's a memory that you're not going to have. I'm sensing so far, and we don't go on the second slide, I'm sensing she's not your typical mom because she got a little boy all up in the business. She got a little person talking in the back all up in the business. She don't seem like she really be on the typical mom stuff. That's just me. Now, that's my own opinion. But let's get back into the slides.
All these hours away, nah.
Wait, it was today?
She already was. She just posted a video talking about it.
She said she was going to let y'all know how I do her. How did I do her? I fed her every day, bought all the food, bought the car she's in, opened up her LLC, helped her get her TikTok jumping. I started all of this stuff out of my love for me trying to want to see her put on too.
What's up, she?
Hold on. Lady, you her mama. What you mean? Now, mind you, they saying that this girl just turned 18, so she's just now coming of age. What is this lady talking about? She put her own out of the love. Like, you her mama. Like, that's crazy.
However you say your name.
Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow.
It said how you know she 30. How? It's on record.
I ain't getting into all that.
It's on records.
She said, I did buy her car. I got the receipts, cash money.
It said if he 31, why y'all not talking to her about it?
Oh my God.
How old is he Sharon? Okay, how old is he? And I'm be honest. If she wasn't staying with you at 16, it kind of sounded like you threw her to the wolves. So I mean, most times they got to find an older man, or they fall for an older man because they looking for. She maybe have daddy issues too. Like, I'm assuming, okay? But they normally look for an older man, somebody that's going to nurture them, lead them since the parents not. And if the mom is in a reflection on this TikTok as she is in real life, then she wasn't doing no leading. I'm just saying.
No phone.
All right, hold on. So it says, LOL, same 31-year-old that dropped me off in Orlando to her before my birthday. Where was the energy then? Wasn't any because she knew she didn't want to get into it because it was going to mess her plans up on using me for viewers for that day. Mind you all, them videos from the day that paid $5 from that day paid $5. This playing out on social media is crazy.
Yeah, period. Let me see them got there.
Oh, so she basically saying that, yeah, the mom bought her the car for content? Oh, wow.
Let me see that money. Put the money down. Back it up a little bit. Back it up. Let me see.
I can't do perfect.
Get here in front of the car. Happy birthday, Leah. Oh, so...
hold on. How you gonna hold on, truth team? How you going from that to not wanting to go to her graduation? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It seems like the mama ain't love you for real, girl. I'm like, that's all kinds of content. Let's see what this part saying.
I know y'all waiting on me to make another video. This is my last video, I promise you. Y'all having y'all a field day with this drama. Everybody making them a little coin off me. I'm gonna first start off by saying all that, oh, you didn't want to be there because he was there. I don't want to hear that. Y'all, this lady met up with me while I was with him at a gas station so that I can get in the car with her so that we could go to the car show on Easter. That's number one. On my birthday, she met up with him in the Benz. It's on her page. We met halfway, Barrel Beach. He drove me halfway. Nothing was...
Yeah. So hold on. It seemed like she was living with it now. Like, this is unfortunate for sure.
She didn't meet him. No, nothing. That was that. So she could have did the same thing at graduation. There was plenty of times they was a couple of feet from each other. She also mentioned that she will actually meet him one day. She just got to see his intentions and if he gonna stick around. And all that, you didn't want to leave the kids at home and not come to my graduation. I don't want to hear that either. Because for Easter, you left them up there all the way in Orlando. Faith, Loso, and Ayana, you left them up there at the house and you came down to a car show for a car show. And I drove y'all back after the car show. So I don't want to hear that either. So y'all, and she's seeing a picture of him. I did not show her the picture, but that's besides the point. If I'm lying, I am fucking flying. She said, "Ooh, that's my type now." But that's my type now. If I'm lying, I am flying. Every time this boy do something good for me, she complains. It was a whole situation about my friend too. Said she didn't meet him. No, nothing. That was that. So she could have did the same thing at graduation. There was plenty of time.
This is a lie. This is a lot to take in. Sound like the mama down with bullshit. Like for real.
I never got to the internet, but she made up all these assumptions about my friend and did the same thing with my friend. The only friend that y'all know about, she did the same thing with my friend. It's jealousy. She don't want to see me happy. She don't want to see me with nobody. Not saying that the situation is wrong, but it's a certain way you move about it. Feel me? Like, okay, y'all asked why she didn't come to my graduation. She could. And that's the part that I think that y'all don't understand. That is my life. Then on top of that, for graduation, I didn't get on here and bash her. She came on here first. I wasn't going to say nothing to y'all about her not coming to my graduation because I was unbothered. She seen that I was unbothered, that I'm having motion, and wanting to come and try to mess up my day. Like,
all right, listen. The comments are saying, basically a lot of people are saying, I don't care, I'm not sitting with no pedo. They agree with the mom. So their focus is really on, I ain't gonna lie, the focus is really on her dating the older guy. Now, hold on, let's see something real quick. Legal age of consent in Florida. Let's see. Oh, well, legal age of consent is 18 in Florida. 18. Does have a Romeo and Juliet statute that allows partners who are close in age or both under the Florida age to consent. Yeah, that ain't that. Okay. So now that we know the legal age of consent, why the mama, you want a mother so much, right? And you know, you want to teach her, you should have locked that man up. Period. 17 and 31 and a legal age, and y'all know, like I said, I don't agree with it at all whether the age was 16 or 17 in Florida. But the fact that the age is 18, I would have locked his ass up, first and foremost. The fact that you was allowing her to continue to see him, because obviously based off them meeting up at multiple locations, then you were okay with somebody dealing with one of your kids and it's off your hands. That's how I'm taking it. So I feel like it's a lot. I'm not going to blame the girl because, again, she's 17, just turned 18. I remember when I was 17, 18 with a baby and felt like I knew everything, didn't know shit. Okay. I remember my daughter was 17, 18, didn't know shit, but swore she did. You know what I'm saying? So life haven't really life for real at that age. But that mom, on the other hand, because minimum, she in her 30s. Minimum, okay? You know better. Like, you allowed this man to groom your child, period. You allowed this man to groom your child. So instead of getting on TikTok, calling him a pedo and all that, you are at fault too. The same way the parents in the R. Kelly situations is at fault, this mama is at fault. And this mama could have picked up the phone and called the police just like they could. So, yeah, I don't agree with the mama on no level. Now, if her daughter was 23, 24, different conversation. But you could have did something and you chose not to. You chose to get your tail on him making content. Now, that's just my unwanted opinion. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. Catch you on the next one.
And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
I'm like, fuck you.
Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
This is the weakest, give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina.